What happened while we were away, brought to you by the 12 Psyops of Christmas. Everything is a Psyop. Noticing Psyops is a Psyop in and of itself. So why not make a montage full of Psyops? So I present to you the 12 Psyops of Christmas. On the first Psyop of Christmas, government gave to me an omnibus disguised as a continuing resolution right before Christmas. House leadership tried to cram through an omnibus spending bill disguised as a continuing resolution. Elon Musk and others made a huge stink about it, so it was passed as merely a continuing resolution or something. A huge win, I guess. On the second Psyop of Christmas, government gave to me drones that inexplicably disappeared for weeks. Drones lit up the skies over New Jersey and a few other locations around the U.S., and then the most Christmas miracle that ever Christmas miracled, they just apparently disappeared. On the third Psyop of Christmas, private sector gave to me unlimited H-1Bs on Christmas Day, no less. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, that's the Department of Government Efficiency guys, they went to the mattresses to defend the United States H-1B visa program, which has been used and abused by many corporations to replace American workers with cheap foreign labor. At one point, Elon Musk told somebody who had disagreed with him that that person could go F himself in the face. On the fourth Psyop of Christmas, Islam gave to me a Muslim with rare explosives. Early on New Year's Day, a Muslim did Muslim things and drove his truck through crowded Bourbon Street in New Orleans, killing 14 and injuring many others. Authorities also say Shamsuddin Jabbar, an American citizen and former Army service member, manufactured multiple improvised explosives which thankfully did not detonate and featured a rare type of explosive never seen before in terror attacks in Europe or the United States. Authorities also want you to know Jabbar acted alone despite recent trips to Egypt and Canada. On the fifth Psyop of Christmas, this country gave to me a Green Beret who doesn't know how to make an explosive, apparently. We go from a rank-and-file Army IT guy with rare explosives to a freaking Green Beret who apparently doesn't know how to make an effective explosive. Authorities say Matthew Livelsberger, a Green Beret, rented a Tesla Cybertruck, drove it to the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas, shot himself before a bunch of fireworks detonated some gas canisters in the bed of the truck. Sam Shoemate, appearing as a guest on the Sean Ryan show, said he disregarded an email he'd received before the new year from a purported military whistleblower who said the government is in possession of otherworldly technology, which explains the aforementioned drone sightings. Shoemate says the person who sent him that email was Matthew Livelsberger, the Las Vegas bomber. On the sixth Psyop of Christmas, government gave to me Mike Johnson, who retained his speakership after just one round of voting. Breaking news, Congress is broken, more at 11. On the seventh Psyop of Christmas, Great Britain gave to me an absolutely feckless Nigel Farage, who in the face of resurfacing of Pakistani grooming gangs who raped over 1,000 British young girls a couple of decades ago, well, Farage says his Reform Party needs to cozy up to Islam.
But the nub of it is, we have a Muslim population in Britain growing by about 75% every 10 years. Right? That's just where we are. Mm-hmm. If we politically alienate the whole of Islam, we will lose. We'll lose.
So how does one include
We
them?
will lose. By 2050, goodness knows what kind of a terrible state we're going to be in.
On the eighth Psyop of Christmas, American infrastructure gave to me the great chocolate flood of 2025. It's being billed as the most delicious and slow-moving ecological disaster of the 21st century. A tanker truck loaded with chocolate overturned on Highway 340 in Greene, Tennessee over the weekend. The Tennessee Highway Patrol said the truck contained thousands of gallons of liquid chocolate. On the ninth Psyop of Christmas, Canada gave to me one prime minister resigning. Justin Castro has apparently had enough, and Canadians have had enough of him, and it's being reported by Canadian media that the bastard love child of Fidel Castro will resign as prime minister today. On the 10th Psyop of Christmas, our landlords gave to us a back door that was wide open when I got here this morning, a broken furnace, and a temperature of 41 degrees in the studio, and that's why I'm wearing a coat. On the 11th Psyop of Christmas, the Steve Deace Show gave you the biggest Psyop of them all, a montage titled The 12 Psyops of Christmas that only had 11 items. And that's what happened while we were away.